What I'm about to show and tell you is going to stun you. It is the middle of February, and check this out. Lettuce is growing in Michigan. It is wintertime. Earlier today it was 38 degrees inside this greenhouse, and yet magically they can grow 14 different types of lettuce and spinach that will make your tongue melt. How is this possible? Well, Tim from Vertical Paradise Farms, you've been doing this for about 5 years now, brother. You're zigging when other people are zagging. You're growing when nobody else is growing. How is it possible to grow lettuce indoors in the winter?
Oh, it's really not that difficult. You know, we're looking to just produce something that we can grow in the cold Michigan winter that will be beautiful and enjoyed by all of our customers locally.
Locally, that is the key. Listen up, folks, because when you go to the store and you buy lettuce in the winter in the chilly Midwest, chances are that lettuce has come a long way.
That's right. It's come generally about 1,500 or so miles from California. What we're doing here is being distributed in a 75-mile radius or less. So it's staying local and it's growing local.
Okay, and it is grown in a pure environment because you know what? Where it is warm, pesticides necessarily have to be applied to keep the bug count down, but ain't no bugs growing in the greenhouse when it's 38 degrees.
That's right, no bugs in here and no pesticides either. Don't have to worry about bugs at all this time of the year.
Okay, and we do buy vegetables and lettuces because we want to be healthy, right? But the sad fact is with that 1,500-mile journey, when you get, say, spinach, that spinach is pretty much done already. No nutritional value?
Yeah, nutritional value in spinach is gone generally in about 7 days or so. It's going to take almost 2 weeks for it to get here from the field and be trucked here. Our spinach is grown here and generally consumed in about 3 to 4 days after it's harvested.
I'll tell you what, when I first walked on the scene at Vertical Paradise Farm, one of the workers said, you got to try this spinach. And you know what? Spinach can be kind of bitter. This is insane. You will never cook spinach again once you've had the spinach from Vertical Paradise Farms because, like they say, it's like butter.
Absolutely, it's butter lettuce. As a matter of fact, this is actually a butter Boston bib right here.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you know what? When you go to local stores and pick up one of these clam shells, this stuff, amazingly, because it is locally grown, is going to last for how long in the refrigerator?
Got about a 3-week shelf life, so 15 to 21 days. Most of that is because we're harvesting and it's in the stores generally in a 24-hour period.
And everybody that has lettuce in their fridge is going, what? 3 weeks? Are you kidding me? I always get the lettuce that turns to like liquid inside like 3 or 4 days. Why does that happen?
Most of it is because it's sitting in the package. It's in the package and trucked from one warehouse to another, to your grocery store, then finally to your shelf. And, hopefully you take it out of the fridge before it's gone.
I tell you what, it's a lesson about lettuce, it's a lesson about spinach, but mostly it's a lesson about the benefits of buying local. And you're not going to get local anywhere else except from Vertical Paradise Farms because, you guys have how many greenhouses going right now?
We've got 8 greenhouses full and going right now, pretty close to about 500,000 plants this time of the year.
Okay, and you just pull it up out of the pot, you wash it off because there might just be a little bit of this or that on it, and then into the clamshell it goes?
Absolutely. Yep. Clean it, a little touch cleaning, double dip, and that's ready to go in the clamshell.
That's crazy. And so you're asking, where am I going to find this stuff? Because you know what? If you want your family to have good fresh food in the winter months, you got to buy it from Vertical Paradise Farms, the local growers in West Michigan. So you got a lot of places that sell it.
Absolutely. Forest Hills Foods is a great place to pick up the clamshells. They also offer all of our lettuces on their salad bar there. We've got a number of local restaurants that offer it. Bistro Bella Vita, Greenwell, the Essence Restaurant Group has been absolutely great to us. The Gilmore Collection, Judson's at the Bob today. You could actually go down and have one of our salads. We've got the Radisson that's located here in Grand Rapids. We're going into 5 Whole Foods stores this weekend. We've got 5 Rick's grocery stores if you're in the middle part of the state. And, we're just rocking away with all these chefs. They love it.
Yep. He said, rock. I'm talking Rockwell's. I was just down there, had a salad. I said, where'd you get the lettuce? And they said, Vertical Paradise Farms. And that's why I'm here today. I'm going to give you a quick look again, folks. Again, the middle of February when all the good stuff like this has to be trucked in from so very far away, has to be treated with pesticides because in other climates, bugs are still a problem. Not here at Vertical Paradise Farms, where it's going to be cut and on the shelf of your supermarket the very next day. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any fresher than that. So, hey man, thanks for doing what you're doing because it's It's all about supporting the local economy and also making sure that we get the nutrition that we're expecting when we eat lettuce and spinach and all those great other plants.
Absolutely. You know, we want to thank all of our customers too, because they're the ones that allow us to grow this beautiful product.
Alrighty, again, it is Vertical Paradise Farms. Look for the clamshell in the grocery store. Ask them when you go to your local restaurant, hey, is this the fresh stuff? Could you possibly be serving Vertical Paradise Farms stuff? Because I hear it's great. Do the right thing. Support local. All the information is at vpfarms.com.